Okay, we ready?
Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are back in Grim Dawn, and since last time I did indeed figure out what was going on. Apparently, I wasn't going to get to that next area I was looking for until I did that quest. Now that I have, that is open, and we can continue on this way. So, yay! Finally. Let's get some pets up. Because right off the bat, there's some attacks. Ooh, new area we haven't been in. Oh, what we got over here? So, apparently now that we have chosen a side, and we chose... Which one was it? Of course, I can't see anything. Hold on. Get rid of the bounties. I really wish if I can click something, it would stay unclicked. Death's Vigil. Yes, we chose Death's Vigil. But, now that we've chosen Death's Vigil, the other side is pretty much going to hate us for eternity, and they will attack us. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. They really should be focused on the actual enemy, which is the Aetherials, and, not worry about allies that they may not like. You know what I mean? Also, if you have noticed, I have made some changes to audio. Namely, I made myself a microphone sound isolation box. And I'm hoping that will improve the sound of the microphone. Maybe muffle things like keyboard clicks and mouse clicks. We will see. It's got something called a vicious jawbone, which might be interesting because it was yellow. Jaws of a beast built to snap bones as if they were sticks. And it is a component used in amulets and medals. Okay. Actually looks like it has some decent stats on it too. I'm just like looking all over the place because new things. Not a whole lot of mobs out here so far. Maybe I should knock on wood and not throw any trouble here. Right? Gotten here? Anything good? Anything at all? Not even a note? Keep. Keep. I don't know what those things are. They're kind of creepy looking. I don't even get to see what half the things are before the mobs kill it. It's so funny. Zara's Bastion. Oh, mobs. Hello, mobs. Bye, mobs. You know, I haven't checked lately to see if Zara's Bastion ref. Oh yeah, we want that. Thank you. I haven't checked lately to see when the new expansion pack's coming out for the game. Now, what is this? That's Vigil, huh? Okay, so those are Death Vigil guys. And I could have chosen the other side, but like I said, really was not suitable for a pet build. Death Vigil definitely had the better stuff. Oh, hello. Bastion of the Order. Oh, look at what we have here. Oh, gotta look around. Excuse me. Don't mind me. I'm going to go look at all the things. Very dark in here. Y'all ever heard of a light? You know, a torch? Something. I mean, I know y'all are necromancers, but that does not mean you have to live in the dark. We found Laruka's journal. Today marks a critical moment in my life as one of Urboruk's pupils. Having passed the trials, the only thing that stands between me and the coveted title of necromancer is performing a reanimation. I had the pleasure of seeing our master at work countless times. He is truly a master of the craft, requiring neither reagent nor word to bring the dead back into the living. Urboruk claims that this is a matter of practice and form, but I am convinced otherwise. His grasp over death supersedes us all, even his oldest students who, at a whim, may call upon spirits to do their bidding, but even they require binding runes and focusing stones of which our master makes no use of. The dead Urboruk brings don't just serve him, they seem eager to please our master as if to earn his favor. But now it is my turn to join the elite ranks of the order. I've studied the scrolls, learned the rites, and burned the words into my memory through exhaustive repetition. I've gathered the grave mass and the dust from buried bones. I am ready. Tomorrow I will drag a soul back from beyond the veil of death and force it into skeletal remains. Tomorrow I emerge from the sepulchre as a full-fledged necromancer. Oh, maybe if you weren't trying to force it, it might be a little easier. Maybe the whole key isn't to force it, but sealed by the order of Death Vigil. So we can't go that way yet. I guess we have to earn their favor. But instead of forcing it, convince it that that's what it wants to do. I don't know.
May the specter of death guard your path.
You must be the representative from the Black Legion. Come. There's much to be done. You wanted to speak with me. If you are to fight alongside the Order of Death's Vigil, then first you must prove yourself to us. Show us that you do not fear death, and we will show you its secrets. Alright, what must I do? One of our most prominent members, Malkadar, second only to the Keeper, was recently slain by a Chthonian ambush. His remains are now in the possession of the cultists somewhere out in the Blood Grove. We cannot lose a mind like Malkadar. The Keeper has called for the rite of resurrection to be performed on the revered necromancer. It falls to you, my aspiring initiate, to venture into the Blood Grove and recover Malkadar's remains. Alright. I have to go out there anyway. So, we just picked up another quest. The Blood Harvest. I'm assuming we have not run across it yet. I mean, I can understand why the other order doesn't particularly like necromancers, but at the same time, like I said, you're going to have to choose your battles. Maybe a battle against necromancers is one for another time after we get rid of the Aetherials. Hello? I suggest you turn back, Traveler. The Blood Grove is teeming with cultists of the Fawn and worse. I watched this rip pour itself open before our eyes and sucked in several men. It vanished just as quickly. You feel the air tingling with strange energy. Back away immediately. What else is out there? Black Mane Manticores are running wild now that there isn't anyone around to keep them away from the roads. Then there's the Order Death Vigil and the Kymon's Chosen. Those two groups of fanatics have been at each other's throats for weeks. I hope you aren't planning on heading north of Fort Icon. The Darkville has been completely overrun by the Blood Swarm. What is beyond the rift? The rift seems to be highly unstable. The only scouts that went through did not do so willingly and were never seen again. Alright. Things are pretty, grim here, I think. Can't go that way. And we are in the Blood Grove. And like I said, there's some Kymon's Chosen, and unfortunately we have to kill them rather than ally with them, because their hatred of Death Vigil is that strong.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, these are Death Vigil. Okay. These are allies. Where are y'all shooting from? Oh, but y'all all looking in one direction. But I didn't see anything. And we gotta make sure we're mapping everything, because you never know when you're gonna find something useful, like a shrine. Or iron bits. A decent amount of iron bits. Excuse me. I really wish y'all would get a clue. Thanks. Like there's something or someone in here. Oh, hello. Who are you? Stay back. We've got ourselves a Taken to burn. What's going on here? We caught this Taken trying to cast some ethereal magic. She's probably planning on corrupting the whole area with her wicked Aetherials. Ether fire. So we tied her up and figured we'd give her a little fire of our own. Only sure way to be rid of the tank. I wish to speak with her first. Here to gloat over Nathaniel's prize. Want to look me in the eye before you light the torch? I suppose it's a waste of breath to tell you I'm not a Taken. Then why do they think you're Taken? These peasants see ether fire and immediately think it must be an Aetherial's doing. Arcanas have been wielding the ether for centuries, but nowadays you might as well tie your own noose if you're a practitioner of the arcane. How do I know you're telling the truth? Riley stares at you, her eyes piercing through you. Perhaps because you of all people should know better than to accuse people of being Taken. I'll talk to them. What were you waiting for? The Taken needs to burn. I'm not convinced she's Taken. What do you mean? Just look at her. Ethereal, if I ever saw one. We saw her casting wicked ethereal magic. There's no doubt. There's no proof. I see it now. She's bewitched you with her powers. You're just as good as a Taken. Boys, look like we got ourselves another one. What? No, forget it. Hate to admit it, for a while I thought I was as good as dead. Thank you for my freedom. Earlier you stared at me as if you knew everything about me. A little trick I picked up, you should work on that, blocking your thoughts. Not all mind readers are as benevolent as I am. Nevertheless, you're not taken either, though the after effects on your mind are astonishing. It's as if the Aetherial was rearranging your brain. Rearranging how? Hard to say. Perhaps you should ask the one that did this to you. Ralia laughs. How did Nathaniel get the best of you? They must have seen me working the cauldron, saw some ether glow, and jumped to their own crazy conclusions. They were on me before I could cast a single spell. I may have access to powers beyond most men, but I am no Aetherial. Here, take this. It's a paltry gift, but the least I could offer, my savior. I will not forget this kindness. Farewell. Okay, so we have just randomly saved a woman from being burned to death because her captors thought she was taken. Like, I was one when I started out a long time ago. Check this out if y'all would just keep those things off me for a second. Thanks so much. Vile-ridden Eldritch Tome of Hilarity. And a Black Legion insignia. Hold on. Bestowed upon the rank and file for their loyal service. Quest item. Places. Windy. Morton's claim. Well, whoever Morton was, I get the feeling it's not his claim anymore. Well, I get the feeling that was maybe Morton. Anything else? Did we get any notes? No, we didn't. Huh. And that spider just hanging out there until I got, like, right up on top of it. You know, the irony is I may be part of Death Vigil, but I'm dressed more like the other guys. I wonder if that confuses him for a quick second. Because I really do look like I should be one of Kymon's chosen. And then I turn out not to be. And we got a battle raging between Kymon and Death Vigil here. A battle that is now quiet it for the moment.
Can't do that, can you?
Yeah, this just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. I get the feeling I'm going to really enjoy and be annoyed by exploring this, but explore it we must.
That skill's not ready.
Maybe I should not stand inside the poisonous effects. Especially the Aetherial. Dangerous domain. Yeah, don't say. Whoa, yeah, dangerous domain. The heck? How much ethereal resistance am I going to need for this? Oh yeah, quite a bit of it. Alright, we're gonna just back out of that for the moment. So that is that right there. We'll have to come back to that when I have a little more ethereal resistance on me. I don't think I have enough to survive that prolonged exposure to ethereal. Oh good! We found another portal. Which one is this? Blood Grove Rift. So we finally found the Blood Grove. Well, that's good. Now, let's go back and make sure we kind of map things out here for our satisfaction. Oh, we have a boss over there. Got him. Okay. That was a fun little aside. Anything good? Oh, blueprint. Relic. Ancestor. Bonus all pets. 28% all damage. 8% defensive ability. 20% vitality resistant. Granite skills. Ancestral bond. Your ancestral bond with your minions unlocks powers within them previously thought impossible. Ooh. Ooh. So I would need an Ancient Heart, Hysteria, Mask of McDragon, and Severed Claw. It looks like I could make one of these too. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that later, but I'm definitely learning it. Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. That one looks very good. Alright, come on. Have any place. Okay, so we can't get to them from there. Did I mention I'm really liking this area? Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out my way around it and map it all out. But, hey, that's just part of the fun. And that this time I'm going to make sure I don't miss, well, I'll miss as little as possible, let's put it that way. Okay, that was a big old spider that just dropped down out of nowhere. Oh wow, look at all this. Ah, I'm gonna have so much fun here. I mean, I know we need to get back to Forgotten Gods, but I'm really kind of having fun with this area. Here, I thought Homestead was gonna be boring, but it really picked up. No, y'all stop it. I've noticed that my pets immediately recognize that the Kymon Chosen are threats. Oh, what do we have here? Aveline's note, page 1. We've been on the run for what feels like weeks now. The Aetherials are always on our heels, spreading like wildfire across the countryside. The children are starving. The few bites of food we manage to scavenge on the go aren't enough for all 4 of us. I'm not sure how much more we can take. Word on the road is that the cult of Kymon is accepting members, that they have food and shelter for all. I've always pictured them as heretical lunatics, howling at the moon as they bathe in blood, but the promises of safety may be too much to pass on. Valen cringes at the thought of being seen among the bloodsworn, but we agree that it may be necessary evil in order to survive. Our children deserve to eat. So, that's kind of a sad tale. Huh. And it keeps going. Wow. Okay, I think for now we've done enough. We're going to head back to Death's Vigil headquarters. And next time we will pick up and continue exploring the world here. But until then, bye for now.